Mr. Real Talk, your go-to YouTube channel for brotherhood, sisterhood, and an attempt at righteousness. These jobs are destroying people's lives. Have you ever took the time to really, truly be honest with yourself and consider just how much your job, your 9 to 5 slavery is completely destroying your life? They're sapping your energy. They're leaving you drained. You got to get up early in the morning. You got to make your way into your job, into your 9 to 5 chain and ball, wherever that may be. Some people actually live 5 minutes away from their 9 to 5. Some people live 25 minutes away. Some people live 45 minutes away. Some people live an hour away. Some people live an hour and a half, 2 hours away from their 9 to 5. And that's one way we're talking about. So what happens when you're doing that every day for weeks, months, years? You're getting up hours before you even have to be at your 9 to 5. Let's talk about that one. When you got to travel and commute, sometimes it takes people 2 hours, whether you're driving, walking, biking, busing, Ubering, whatever. Imagine every single day, an hour and a half, 2 hours one way. So now you're at 3 to 4 hours out of your day just for traveling to your 9 to 5 job. And then when you get there, they are literally working you to the bone, sucking you dry every single day, sucking you dry, cracking that taskmaster's whip on your back. And they're doing it every day, early in the morning to late at night, sometimes overnight. I've worked the graveyard overnight shift before. Let me tell you something. It's not fun. Okay? Maybe you know a little bit about that. If you do, won't you go down below in the comment sections and let us know what that overnight life like. I already know it ain't fun. Okay? We've got to find a way to bust out and break out of these 9 to 5 captivities, these 9 to 5 work cages that all of us are in. Ever since we've been born, ever since we've been knee high to a duck, they've been pushing, go to school, go to school, go to school, get a job, get a job, get a job, so that you can be a good little wage slave for somebody else out there and make them a boatload of money. Meanwhile, by the time you finally get home, whether that takes you an hour to get home, 2 hours to get home, some people it takes more than 2 hours every day to get to and from 9 to 5 jobs, you guys. And then by the time you actually get home, you're totally sapped, you're totally whacked, you don't have any energy left. And how could you? You've been working yourself to the bone all day doing another man's wishes, and you have not done anything for yourself. I'm talking to you right now watching this video. When is the last time you tried to put something together for yourself? Look, even if you don't succeed, even if you fail that time, nobody can win every single fight. Even Mike Tyson lost a few fights. Muhammad Ali, even he lost a fight or two. Nobody wins them all, but that's what a fighter is about. A fighter gonna keep on swinging for the fences until he finally gets that knockout. That's what me and you gotta do. Instead of being so willing and so easily pushed into the herd of work cattle that every one of us has been pushed into, just like our mothers and fathers, just like grandma and them, just like granddad and them, just like great granddad and them, trading their time for money. I've said it once and I'm going to keep saying it. It's a horrible deal. We are getting the short end of the stick. If you really want to make, stupid money, and I do, because I want to solve my money problem. I'm tired of being a wage slave every day. I am tired of having to get up before the crack of dawn every day and work overtime and come in early and stay late and work weekends. I don't want to do that. I don't want to work for anyone else. That's not the original plan for men and women to be on. You do know that, right? This world is not set up correctly. This world is run by wicked entities, first and foremost, wicked, invisible entities for the most part, and then wicked men that they have dealings with. This world is nothing like what they told us it was. It's all a farce, all of it. And many people are going to go through this life and they're never going to wake up to the shenanigans. You know when many people are going to wake up? When they die. When you pass away and you leave planet Earth for the spiritual realm. That's when many people are going to find out the truth about reality. And it's sad to say, by the time you get to that point, it will be way too late. It'll be much too late. I'm talking to somebody out there right now. These 9-to-5 jobs, family, they're wrecking your life. They're ruining your life. You don't even have a life. 9 to 5 is your life. And that ain't right. You were not put on this earth for a 9 to 5 to be the end all be all for existence, to be the be all, end all be all for your life. And jumping through the hoops at the behest of another man instead of creating your own hoops. And then jump through them all day because they belong to you. And when you jumping through your own hoop, it's going to feel better. You know why? Because that hoop is tailor-made for you because you're the one who designed it. And that hoop, jumping through that hoop now, has the potential to bring you in much more money than it would if you was jumping through the hoops that somebody else owns. Own your own hoop. That's the ticket. Own your own hoop and then start jumping through it. That's how you're going to get this money out here. There's many different ways to jump through your own hoop. Start a side hustle. Start a business. Start brainstorming. Grab a pen and a pad. If you want to get out of slavery, you're going to have to come up with a plan. And not only are you going to have to come up with a plan, you're going to have to execute that plan. To the end, all the way. That's why you got to plan it out. And once you get that plan constructed, you go and you execute that plan and you don't come back until that plan has been carried out. And once you have devised a plan of that magnitude and carried it out, you will have your own hoop. So let the games begin. Okay? I'm sick of the 9-to-5 captivity because it's a salary cap on how much money you can make, but they want to work you literally like it's 1811 and they just acquired you from another plantation. That's how they want to work you out here. And it ain't enough that they're doing that to you for 8 hours. They want 10 hours, 12 hours, 16 hours. Some of you out there are being forced to do 16 hours against your will. And you can say, oh, they're not forcing you. But don't show up and do that double shift and watch what happens. So they are forcing you. You got to learn to start to be hard on yourself. Force yourself to create your own hoop and then start jumping through it. It's going to feel better. And I told you, it's multiple ways that you can jump through your own hoop. You're going to have to start creating. You're going to have to get creative. Every time you go to your 9-to-5 job or your 9-to-5 chain and ball, whatever you want to call it, the person who hired you, that person is creative because they came up in their head with a business that they wanted to start. They started their business and then they came up with a plan for how they're going to service their clients. And then that's when they came to the conclusion that I need to have people under me that I pay to do my bidding. You see that? That person who employs you, their place or their business or their office, that is a hoop owned by your employer. And that hoop is worth money. You got to start looking at hoops as money. And he hired you to come in here and jump through that money-making hoop to benefit him majorly, and he'll break you off with a little bit. That's why you got to build your own hoop. There's more than one way to skin a cat. Build your own hoop and then jump through it. You got to be strategic. And you know what? What better way? Because you're going to have to come up with a plan. You're going to have to be able to sell something. Yeah. Either a product or a service. Either you can sell your own product or service, or you can market and advertise somebody else's product or service, which is an excellent way to get down. You can start that with zero money down. You can start that today right here on YouTube, believe it or not. And if you would like more information on that kind of stuff, all you got to do is hop down below in the comment section and let a brother know what's happening, what's good, what's up. I got you. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel if you're not already. These 9-to-5s are destroying your life. You're not going to live forever. Not in this realm, you're not. You want to spend the rest of your time in this realm working a 9-to-5? Coming in early and staying late and doing weekends? Or do you want to break free? I'm telling you, the key to breaking free, you got to build your own hoop and then jump through it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm out.